All right, guys, let's go ahead and build a new ChatGPT prompt using the application that already comes on the phone, right? So as you see before, what I normally do is I build using the API. But if you don't have API access and you want to just use the application that's on the phone, you also can do that on shortcuts. And again, the API has its benefits, but if you're not tech savvy or you don't really want to get that deep into it, you don't have to. You can just use the app that's already there and it'll give you your basic responses. And there are multiple reasons why you may want to use shortcuts as opposed to going straight to the app, right? So if you go to the app, yeah, you can go here and start your conversations, but you had to go through that extra click, open this. And using the app does have its features that you won't get on shortcuts as of right now, because it only lets you ask text, right? Which is, for the most part, what I normally use it for. So I put it right here and I ask my questions and I don't have to open the app. I just get the quick response that I need for whatever. But you will get additional customizations, but your shortcut doesn't need to be this long and be that complex, right? So let's go ahead and just make one from scratch. So if we go to Ask ChatGPT one here, I just created this one, right? We're just going to search for ChatGPT. Okay, we're going to select the first one. So start voice conversations means it's basically going to open the ChatGPT conversation. So it's a little limited. This scenario where you would need this one would be if you wanted to chat with ChatGPT, get the response, and somehow use it or use the audio in an input as an input for something else, etc. Haven't really messed around with it, but that's how you can use that. But what you want to use is just to ask ChatGPT something. Again, you can do ask, or you can do continuous chat. And then you can just tell it to just do ask every time, or you can have it take inputs from the shortcut itself. So here you go. When using assistive touch, you can add it so that it appears right there. And I'll show you how to do that. So you can go ahead and do that. And then you can have it copy to clipboard, or add it to notes, or however you need it. So if you want to send a text message or whatever, you can do that. So for notes, again, you can just select the note and then save it as a note or whatever you want to do there. Now, as far as settings go, I recommend that you do start a new chat every time. Go ahead and select the model that you want to use. So I'll go ahead and select 4.0 mini. And then for this example, we'll do continuous chat, but you can just do one and done prompts where you can just ask it a question and be done. And then you can set different types. So you can ask ChatGPT continuous or ask ChatGPT once and then get your responses and go. So for this example, let's go ahead and do continuous chat. All right, let's go ahead and set up assistive touch. Go to settings, main menu, accessibility. Here you're going to go to touch, followed by assistive touch up top. If it's not on, go ahead and turn it on. So just check the toggle there, customize. You're going to get these options here. So in the top menu, you're going to go ahead and select the options that you want. In my example here, we're going to use the shortcut I created, which is called Ask ChatGPT, but you get plenty of other options plus any shortcuts that you have already created. So let's go ahead and find Ask ChatGPT 1. It's already made. It's already selected because I was messing around with it. And then it's on my top right corner, right? All right. And then as far as the next action, because the purpose of this is that you're going to have other actions. So again, whether it's copy to clipboard, email, text, whatever, I'm just going to go ahead and save it to notes. So just go ahead and select notes. And we're going to go ahead and save to notes. So should be create notes. So let's say create note up top here. All right. Content, we're going to select as ChatGPT, the response, and we're going to save it to my folder, ChatGPT. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and test it. So I'm going to go to my assistive touch. I can be doing whatever. As ChatGPT gives me this prompt window, don't have to open up the app. I ask my question and it will give me a response on these context windows like this, right? So I may not necessarily want to open the app. I just want to, hey, let me get a list of 5 monkeys and that's it, right? Maybe I just want to get a quick response and be done with it. All right. Does take a little longer, but you still get your response. You get it in a context window like this. Not as nice, so you might be able to organize it by telling it to organize in a specific way. So I can say, please organize as JSON, depending on what I need it for, right? Or what you need it for. All right. All right, then it gives us back a response in JSON. Let's go ahead and click done. Always allow. So every time you're going to transfer data to a different app, it is going to ask you to authorize the first time. After that, it'll be able to do it. So here you go. Then it'll save our response to notes, email, text, or whatever you need. Now, alternatively, I do recommend that you guys get the Pythonista app. It is $10, but it's definitely well worth having because you can do a lot of little customizations with it. This does require the API as far as I know right now, but I'm pretty sure you should be able to use the app as well. If you're interested, let me know and I'll mess around with it and figure it out because I know Pythonista can execute and call shortcuts. So you should be able to send the shortcut and input and get the response and then be able to do something like this without having to get API access. But if you're using Pythonista, by at this point, you're probably savvy enough to use Python, so I would recommend. But this is pretty cool because then you have it on your shortcuts, on your keyboard, and you're able to do things like this, right? So let's say, please list 5 monkeys, monkey types. I misspelled it and everything, and you can see here, just select it and click, boom, and it will give me my list of monkeys. Nice and neatly organized, but now it gives me my output right on the application that I'm using. So again, it could be notes, it could be an email, it could be text, it could be a file, it could be whatever app. This is the benefit of this. So when I'm using it for YouTube or TikTok and I wanted to create descriptions, I just click from my prompt menu there, right? And then I just select what I want. All right, so now we have our response. So again, if you are getting into Python or know Python, definitely recommend having Pythonista on your phone. So that's pretty much it as far as creating this for shortcuts and API and the ChatGPT app. That's what the Pythonista app looks like. And yeah, good luck.